Hello, hello. It's Michelle with Keto Life in Harmony. Here we are on another bright, sunny Pueblo day. I made chaffles last night with my keto chow. Made one batch with salted caramel and two batches with chocolate peanut butter. Those are a couple flavors that I'm needing to use up right now because of expiration dates and things like that. And so I did 3 eggs per serving of keto chow, and 1 cup of shredded cheese per serving of keto chow. I had some Swiss Gruyere mix from when I made carnivore mac and cheese, which I'll make for you guys at some point. It's the Chris Cooking Nashville version. Anyways, it needed to be used up. It was expiring late in August, and it's still, taste-wise, smell-wise, it was fine. So I just wanted to make sure I got it used up before it started actually going bad. And so this is what they look like. This is the salted caramel, and this is the chocolate peanut butter. I had 2 of each last night for dinner. They were delicious. I did like them. And I used, so I made a sugar-free maple syrup from All Day I Dream About Food, from hers blog, and I had a little bit of that on each, but I could have used my salted caramel sauce syrup or my double fudge, and that's what I'm going to use on my chocolate chaffle today. I'm going to set aside the salted caramel because I'm going to make something else with it today. But let's go ahead and put a little bit of that. You can even do the caramel on top of it, but I think I would like to do a little more chocolate. Oops. Wow, that spray's funny. Let's do it better. All right, so there we go. I have some of that chocolate sauce right there on top of my waffle. And I have a little bit extra on the plate. So what I'm going to do is just run it through. Now these were heated up. I normally would do it into my air fryer or toaster. That's good. But today I did it in the microwave because so it doesn't get crispy when you reheat it in the microwave. Although you probably could wrap it in paper towels and have it more crispy. But I just want a little bit of extra heat onto it. So yep, that's delicious. I'm going to continue on with that. But now I made the Chris Cooking Nashville keto mashed potatoes. And I just heated up some of those. This was from Saturday that I made that. And I have leftovers, which is delicious. So I heated up a little bit here. And I also made a meatloaf. I made a meatloaf with sugar-free barbecue sauce. And I'm just going to, it's kind of like an open face meatloaf sandwich, but in this case it's warm. I did try the mashed potatoes cold, and they are delicious too. All right, we're gonna have to do it that way first. But I wanted warm meatloaf sandwich, basically. It's gonna be a big bite. Fortunately, I know I can do it. Now, even though I used the keto chow to make the chaffles, it's not super sweet. I didn't add any additional sweetener. If I wanted them extra sweet, I would probably just, like I said, add something on top of it. So it actually is a very good carrier and easily makes a good open face sandwich. So I'm getting, sorry. Let's do the chewing. I'm getting a nice bite of the meatloaf with those creamy mashed potatoes with that chaffle bread-like texture underneath. And this is very good. Probably should have brought some water with me. But this is very delicious. I definitely love it. So, meatloaf sandwiches are back on the menu. Very happy. So, we have another issue. I was considering doing an egg fast. I may still do it. But I was like looking at the prices of eggs right now and availability. Normally I can get a box of 60 eggs for like $10 at Sam's Club. They're out completely. They don't have any of them at any Sam's. And even they have a 24 count for $5. But there isn't one within 150 miles of me, not even up in Denver, because that's within 150 miles. So there's some kind of egg shortage going on. So I may still go ahead and do a 5-day egg fast coming up, because I do have about a little over 3 dozen eggs total currently. But I may, as long as they have them, get one of those 60 count boxes at Walmart, which right now are like a little over $22. I may go ahead and do that just so I can have enough to make sure I do a good egg fast, because I need minimum of 6 a day. So 5 days would be so 2 plus 4. So that's like 2.5 dozen minimum. So I have enough to do the minimum. But if I get extra hungry, then I might have other problems. And we don't want other problems. Although technically those mashed potatoes, except for the lower fat, but I can just add more butter, those are technically egg fast because they have cheese, eggs, a little bit of seasoning. So they're good. So I may still go ahead and do an egg fast, but if I don't do an egg fast, I'm going to probably do a keto chow fast. And just see how things go. Right now, this morning, I was 166 pounds. Sorry, excuse me. And I want to see if doing like a week-long fast of some kind at a month will help me to drop, a few pounds, and then bringing it back up for the rest of the month. See if that allows me to maintain that drop. And if that's the case, then maybe that's my route to get closer to where my body should be. Being 5'2", technically they're like from anywhere from like 110 to 125 maybe. I'd be happy at 140, even though technically that's still in the overweight category. And so I'm still like at least 25 pounds away from 140, so we'll see. I'm not like pushing hard for it. Like I said, I know it took me a long time to get here, and I don't want it to take that long to get back to where I should be. But pretty much all of my adult life, I have been overweight or more. And I would like to spend the rest of my adult life closer to being what is considered a normal weight for my body type. And I think that will also give me a better health outcomes and stuff like that. So that's really what I've got for you today. I'm going to be trying the cereal puffs with Keto Chow soon. Not sure how soon. Probably going to do clam chowder with Keto Chow. But it's going to be kind of a mix between serious ketos, clam chowder. And instead of using turnips, I'm probably going to see how, I haven't even done them yet, but now that I've done the mashed potatoes, I really feel confident that I can do Chris Cooking Nashville's version of potato salad, but not do the potato salad, just make the potatoes for it and use that as potatoes in the clam chowder. And then we'll see how that goes. And then I want to see how they do with like freezing extra and things like that, because it's just me. I don't need, that much potatoes in one, I which, this definitely is a bit more potatoes than I was expecting for, literally I probably had about a third of a cup of potatoes for my serving, and between that and the 2 slices of meatloaf, I was very, very satiated. I did not need anything else for that day. So we'll see. I also want to see how well they freeze and then reheat or are used in different recipes and still maintain their flavor, texture, and other intangible things, I guess. So this is just some experiments I'm looking forward to. I'm probably going to do the carnivore mac and cheese again because I still want to know how the noodles do over time. So if I were to do the noodle part and freeze them and then take them out and use them to make the macaroni and cheese, how well that works. Because again, it's me eating this. It's not like I need that whole recipe. I know it reheats well, but still, I want to know if this is something that I can make a lot of ahead of time and use and still enjoy the flavor, texture, and everything spot on, or at least, a good facsimile. So far, these mashed potatoes heat up really delicious, and they are 100% carnivore. I mean, we're talking egg whites, cream cheese, Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese, beef gelatin. I did add a little garlic powder, so technically that's not carnivore, but otherwise, there is nothing but animal products in those mashed potatoes, which is like, yes! Well, salt too. Really good stuff. Okay, that's what I've got for you today. Stay tuned, and we'll do some more recipe tasting and all of that good stuff. If I ever get a decent setup for filming, making of the recipes, then I'll be able to do some of that. Because, really, I was leery about trying some of these, and part of the reason was, ingredients are not necessarily cheap. When you're talking about egg white powder and things like that, it definitely adds to the cost of things. But I think it helps me to have a purpose, showing you how it tastes and eventually how to make it, so that I get past that, maybe I won't try it sort of thing. There's a lot of things I want to try but haven't tried yet. And so you're helping me with that, and hopefully what I'm doing is helping you determine if you want to try it yourself. And I definitely recommend trying those mashed potatoes and Keto Chow Chaffles. Have a great day. This has been Michelle with Keto Life in Harmony.